Hello folks, and welcome back to another Wise Game video. In this video we're going to be going over the game called I Am Setsuna. I did release my first video on this game when I got it about a week ago, and that one was just a basic info and review. It's a great Japanese RPG game, but in this video I'm going to go over the combat system more now that I learned about it as I went on with the game. So now, the first part that I'm going to go over in the combat system in this is a nice twist, and it's called, it's called Spritnites. Well, that's what I call it anyways. That's probably not really how you pronounce it because it's not really spelt that way, but that's what I'm going to call it for the sake of the video because it's easy for me to come out with that. So, Spritnites. And basically what these are the foundation that gives you your techniques in the game, which is your combos, which is like your spells in the game, which we know that's usually the most powerful spells or techniques that you could have, of course, in any one of these kind of games. So Spritnites is a unique twist, and basically this is how you get them. If you find a vendor in a town, usually most of the towns has a vendor that supplies these for you. You just want to talk to them. And you want to go to sell first, especially if this is the first time you're doing this. But actually, every time you come to one of these guys, you want to always check sell first, the option in their menu. So once you hit that, you're going to want to then go over to materials. And these are all the different materials you found throughout the course of the game. Of course, as you sell them off, they're not going to be there anymore until you get more of them. So, and these are found, like I mentioned in the first video, anywhere in the world of this game. It could be in towns, it could be in caverns, it could be in mountains, you name it. If you see a little sparkle on the ground, that's probably a piece of material, or it could be inside of treasure boxes or whatnot. Once you come here, you want to sell them off to them. You want to just sell them off. Just go right down the list and sell them off. Now what this is doing is that it's opening up Spritnites for us now that we could purchase now from him. And it's also giving you the most gold in the game. The fights don't give you a lot of gold in this game. The gold is generated mainly by doing this. And that's what they're used for. Now once you sell them all off, it's going to open up the Spritnite menu, where it makes it where, well actually let me go back here, and then you want to drop down to obtain Spritnite, hit that one, and this is where it's going to show the ones that are available for the materials that you handed in. Now no matter where you go in the game, they carry over, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to come back to the specific vendor. Any other vendor in the other towns, it's also going to have the same ones for you. That you have already sold, so don't worry about losing them. Once you come here, the ones that of course grayed out, you don't have enough materials yet to hand in or sell to open them up yet. Once you do, then they're going to be of course white like that, and then you could buy them. Now it's also going to show you in the menu to the right if you already own them, if they're already equipped, and who they're used by. Because not all of these are used by just anybody. But there are some that are used by everybody. So you could have more than one of these abilities on, say, 2 characters in your fighting party at that given time. Let me see if I could find any in here right now that's got that. So far it looks like there is none in this particular list right here, but they do have them. But the specific ones seem to be the best. Alright, here's some. See, it says all. It could be used by all. So now once you buy the ones that you want to buy for those particular characters, now they're in your inventory and now you could equip them. So to do that next, we're going to back out of here. Just back right away from the vendor and open up your menu. And go to Spritnites. And this is where you would put them on. So you would want to go through each person and make sure that they all have all their open slots here filled up with something. So he has an empty one right here, so we're going to give him this one for now. And this is a good one. It gives them MP regain throughout the game as they're fighting and stuff. So I'm going to give them that. And you're going to see also that some of them have combos. So they do more than one thing. And that's what that list is at the right bottom. You see it right there called combo. And some of them don't. Some of them are just playing like that. They just do that one ability, and that's pretty much it. And then they also have combos where it's 2 or 3 people that kick in, and those are the most devastating attacks that I find so far. So once you go to text, now you go to text on right above Spritnites in your inventory. This is going to let you know the ones that combo with other people, who the people are, so you know to put them in your group if you want to use those particular abilities at that given time. Of course, what the spells do, how much mana cost they take, and all that good stuff. So basically, that's how Spritnites work in the game. So again, you're going to be going between techniques, Spritnites for most of this that I just covered. Talismans, I don't know too much about these right now. They don't really have a description of what they actually do. They just say weird stuff, like this talisman is able to unleash a mighty power in the response to oaths of whatever. Alrighty, here we are outside of the cave. Now you want to also make sure too, because the towns don't have inns or save points. So you always have to save outside in the world map, which is good. You could just save it just before you go into a dungeon. And you have to use tents if you want to replenish the health and the mana and all that good stuff on all your party. So I already did that, so I'm good to go. So you want to make sure you do that first. Now the main 2 things we're going to be covering now in the combat system, because everything else is just like any other game, is the Spritnites, of course, with the techniques, and what they call, let's see here, if you come to this menu right here, this is the backlog of the whole game. This is where all your information is stored. It's called Momentum Mode Effects. And what this does is that it adds physical damage, it adds magical damage, special damage, ATP boost, and all that good stuff. So you want to try to build these up as much as you can. They automatically build up as you're fighting in the game. So now we're going to just enter here. I've already been in this cave and cleared it, so if you see open treasure boxes, that's why. Alright, here's the first fight. And what we're going to do in this fight right now is just do some combos. Show you guys those Spritnites and how nice they work. Okay, so my best one so far, and when you come into this, into the screen right here, and you go to the combo, it's going to show you the people involved that you need to use this combo. So for this cross cutter, I need those 2 guys right there to the right. The guy that I'm controlling right now plus the other guy. Now if we go up to double back, or stone slash, or wind slash, it's only the one guy. He doesn't need anybody else. The ones that involves more people, just like Chrono Trigger, of course, is the strongest though. So we're just going to put this out, and this one hits everybody. Now if you notice, they're gonna take some damage because this guy's blowing up right now. Wow, that guy almost died. Alright. And that's some more materials that we just made right there. Let me heal these guys back up. He's still good. Let's go for it. And that's basically how the Spritnites combine with the techniques and what they look like in the battle. Here's another material. Even if you clear the caves in this game, they still come back if you leave the cave, go back in. The materials a lot of times will come back. Now we'll go up to this fight right here, and we'll go over a little bit of those momentums. Actually, we're just going to do another combo right now. because my momentum is not built up. If you look next to their portrait, next to their health bar, you're going to see that round circle and it's filling up with blue. I don't know how good you could see it in the video, but it's slowly filling up with blue each time you fight. That's to do your momentum attack. Once it fills up one time, it's going to put a little dot on that circle. I've seen up to 3 dots at one time. If you don't keep using them, they'll build up to about 3 or 4. But I think it's 3. So as we get into another fight, you know what to look at now. Alright, so we're going to go back here. Alright, now you could see that each one of them does have a dot built up. So now we could use a momentum attack. So let's see. You got to time this just right, though. Because what you got to do is you got to hit 2 buttons, but not at the same time. Hit one and then the other. Okay? So on a normal controller for the game, like say if you're using an Xbox, the momentum attack should be the X button. So what we will do right here is, and how you can tell if you did it right, is after we attack the person or the monster, that blue dot should go away because we used it now, right? So we're going to do a regular attack on this guy. Oh, I'm going to take so much damage. These guys are standing right on top of me when they go to blow up. Alright, so what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to attack. And there, the dot's gone, so I timed it right. Alright, same with him. Up, and his dot's gone now. Now, if you notice, they're doing a little more damage, but you can't really tell because there's nothing to compare it to. Now, right now, he's got 2 dots. The guy to the far right, see, he's got 2 dots now. Now, we're going to see if it works with a technique. So let's go to a technique. Ooh, regain. Alright, let's see. Alright, didn't work for that one. It doesn't work for all of them, momentums, but let's try the cross cutter, see if it works on those. Nope. I guess it doesn't work for a lot of the techniques. I've been using them mainly for the regular attacks, but that's how they work. Just go to experiment with them. Maybe I didn't time it right. And we'll try to find just one more to see if we could get it to work with a technique. Because I don't want this video being an hour long either. I don't think you guys do either. So. Alright. So let's go up here. They don't even have any momentums set up right now, but at least you guys have an idea now how to use them. Just experiment with them with different abilities, see how they work. Just gonna blow these guys up and call it a day. Well, I should say they're blowing me up. And that's basically how the combat system works in the game, guys. You know, again, just make sure you got the best weapons on. And go over the techniques, the Spritnites, and use those momentum attacks. Okay? Until then, guys, thanks again for watching Wise Gamer. We'll catch you the next time. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.